Music TV.
Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we'll be discussing Wisconsin man who drove truck into mostly black crowd pleads guilty to felony. But wait, could have record erased. The perks of being a race soldier. These are the perks. Get out of jail free cards. No accountability for anti-black racism. What you have here is the griot. Staff wrote this. Brendan O'Neill admits to injuring black woman in 2020 hit and run incident as part of plea deal. A white man in Wisconsin accused of accelerating his vehicle through a crowd, injuring a black woman, and fleeing the scene in 2020 has pled guilty to a felony charge. Yeah, y'all probably should have said that paragraph first and then the next sentence after that. Matter of fact, I don't even think you needed it, but I don't mind that you repeated his name again. Brendan O'Neill, 28, on Friday agreed to a plea deal that convicts him of a hit and run involving injury, but not a hate crime. You can say ching chong and that's a hate crime. You can say go back to China and that's a hate crime. You can shove down an Asian person and call them Asian while pushing them. And that, my good man, would be a hate crime. You could say faggot, and that is a hate crime. It goes on to say, under the deal, he has the opportunity to clear the charge from his record. He can have it wiped clean should he complete a first-time offenders program, the Wisconsin State Journal reported. The perks of a race soldier. Again, the perks of a race soldier. Goes on to say footage of the incident reportedly shows a black GMC truck driven by O'Neill lurch forward. Lurch. What about good old plain speeds forward, driving like a bat out of hell forward? You're going to hit them with the lurch forward toward a mostly black crowd standing outside a downtown Madison bar and running into Alize Carter, then 24, leaving her with a fractured hand, abrasions, and a concussion after knocking her partially in. Why are you minimizing this? I take back the why. Do you see them minimizing this? Shout out J Lava, not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think, how to decipher said lamestream media information. Hello, McFlizzle. And she was only knocked partially into a nearby intersection. So not only was she only partially in the the intersection wasn't even far, it was nearby, it was close, per criminal complaint reviewed by the outlet. See, this is why, even with the footage, no, it's no hate crime, even with him lurching forward. But see, that's why you need to sign that petition that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I don't want to hear none of the complaining. I don't want to hear nothing about voting. If you ain't signed this petition, that's where the real power is at, in the dividends, in the greenbacks, in the cheddar cheese whiz, if you will. If you want to hear more about this $20 trillion plan, open up your earlobes.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message, I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is a petition to demand cash reparations for foundational Black Americans addressing two critical components. So what is anti-Black racism? Anti-Black racism is defined here as policies and practices rooted in American institutions such as government, finance, education, healthcare, and justice that.
Thank you, Kendra Blackwood. Zero anti-Black racism.com, 20 trillion. It goes on to say other footage from the city's surveillance system shows police using pepper spray to clear the crowd away from the scene as emergency responders tended to Carter. So hold on. Let's unpack that. You just tried to minimize her injuries. Now, the crowd want to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. They probably trying to get at my mans too. And you decide to pepper spray the mostly black, as you multiple times made sure to let us know, the mostly black crowd. You decided pepper spray was the answer. Pepper spray. Patrons attending, right? Attending a bar. Mostly black, you pepper sprayed them for wanting to know of their sis's condition, to make sure you was doing the right thing. But instead of calming down the crowd, de-escalation, as you have training, you decided to go on the offense to protect your fellow race soldier. It goes on to say some witnesses reportedly deemed the police's action excessively aggressive. Right, for no reason. Somebody did just get hit by a car. A race soldier did just try to mow down and kill multiple black people. So sorry if they're outraged at your white supremacist cohort. In the wake of the collision, how about the attack? In the wake of the attack, the then acting police chief, Vic Wall, said that crowd members verbally abused officers. I wonder why. Why did they verbally abuse officers? Huh? Because maybe they was coddling their fellow race soldier? Could that be perhaps? Hmm? They were fondling his nuts perhaps? Getting ready to take him to go celebrate at Culver's? Huh? Is that why they were verbally abusing the officers and intentionally remained in their way as they responded? Responded to what? Or is they responded what? They didn't come and do nothing. And we had that locked down. He was going to get a couple two pieces, P. He just ran through people. How come after they do a crime, huh? You don't come give them a 1-2 or 2-piece with your extra foot all on their neck and their head and their back. You don't do none of that. Right? And then here they go. Activist groups in Madison dubbed a hit and run, which occurred as Black Lives Matter protests surged nationwide following George Floyd murder, a hate crime. Yeah, that was a hate crime. But look at the extent that it has to go through before we can get a hate crime. Oh, run through the black crowd with your car. No, buddy, that's not a hate crime. And in fact, we're going to hit you with a felony that can be erased from the books of law. A statement from Mayor Santia Rhodes Conway, released after the incident, additionally left open the possibility that race was a motivating factor in O'Neill's actions. Of course it was. Everybody knows that. It's obvious. Even white supremacy knows it. And this is what this is, a ha 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 ha. Look what we can do. Look at the perks of being a race soldier. Look, we take care of our own, fellas. Look at what we do. It goes on to say, according to the Journal, Wall, which is the chief of police, sent a report to Rhodes Conway claiming that the crowd of several hundred people was socializing in the roadway. You just said they was at a bar. You just said they was all at the bar. You didn't say no one was in the roadway. You didn't say it was out on the street. You said they was at a bar. So this is him writing a report to the mayor, the police chief, on behalf of this race soldier. So on Brendan O'Neill's behalf, the police chief went out of his way to write to the mayor that there was a crowd of several hundred people. They were socializing in the roadway, so they were blocking the street, is what he was saying, and some began jumping in the bed of O'Neill's truck. So they're vandalizing his truck, is what he's saying. And then they proceeded to dance on top of it, vandalizing his truck. That's what I just said. And physically attack the driver. You just called him O'Neill, so are we still talking about O'Neill? Yes, we're talking about O'Neill, the driver. They physically attacked the driver. If you say it like that, see, detach it, right? Because then anybody could be the driver. Any PC person could be the driver. It goes on to say, the driver, O'Neill, this is in the report by the police chief. Since when does the police chief go out of the way to help write a supporting letter? To the mayor, no doubt. When does that happen? Huh? They don't even gotta know each other, but they gonna be on code. Race soldier to race soldier. And I smell all the fish sticks because this is what's happening. A whole lot of mail-splaining is going on. So the driver, no, O'Neal was punched in the face, and that is when he drove into the crowd to protect himself, right? He had to get away from being punched in the face, his truck being vandalized. So he had to run over people. The driver, Wall, was further attacked and continued to drive through the crowd, driving over the victim. Are you sure there was a different victim? Because this sounds like O'Neal's the victim. This sounds like the police chief is making O'Neal out to be the big old victim. The big bad white supremacist race soldier. What was he to do? He had no other options. He didn't want to drive over anyone. You didn't see all them people in the street? No, you was like, I'm white and I say so, and they gonna move out the way. And I'm saying it wasn't even in no street. It probably was a parking lot, maybe after the club. But y'all said it was in the bar. So there must be some type of outside bar, some type of outside hangout area. And this dude went rogue, Roddy Piper, and did the work of white supremacy. It goes on to say, Chris Van Wagner, O'Neal's attorney. So this is a white supremacist attorney allegedly said that a trial for the case will no longer be necessary following the plea deal, as his record can eventually be cleared and because he has made efforts through his insurer to provide Carter financial compensation. Oh, you're going to pay her for running her over, per the outlet. Oh, is that what this is? Because you're going to break her off some money. She's like, it's all good. See, black people, this is what I'm talking about. According to his attorney, Van Wagner, since the incident, O'Neal has had to move out of the state. I appreciate you, black folks. Yeah, that's what it is. Hashtag pull up season. Yup, that's right. You had to move out because we was on your head. He had to move out the state after saying he did not feel safe in his Sun Prairie residence, following a wave of serious threats on various social media sites lodged against him. He had serious threats lodged. They were lodged and hurled against him. Poor baby. Dang, you made this dude the victim. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? Being a race soldier has its perks. You see it right in front of our face. Slap you in front of the face. You see it right in front of your face. That's why it's even more important that you go sign this petition. I'm telling you, your whole grandma, your PTA group, your pinochle group, your dominoes, your spades group, your stepping group, your choir group, your Bible study group, they should have all signed this by now, including your whole family. But we ain't gonna hold you, just gonna mold you, scold you, and fold you. Because we done told you about being on code, y'all. You hearding me? Did you heard me? I'm gonna leave you with 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. For sure, we out the Doha. As always, love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Tomorrow's Raw Day. Raw Day is only $5 a month now. That's $125 a week. That's one latte. Just only one latte a month. Get your one latte. It ain't even a 4-pack of squares. It's only 10 squares a month. Shouldn't be smoking anyways, and I'm talking about you. So you definitely should put them couple bucks on the Raw. KeepItPraw.com all day tomorrow. See y'all then. Love ya.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper.